For a given reaction, delta H is 35.5 and delta S is 83.6. The reaction is spontaneous when if delta H equal to positive and delta S equal to positive, reaction will be spontaneous at a temperature greater than equilibrium temperature. We can calculate equilibrium temperature as delta H by delta S. Delta H is 35.5 kilojoule. I am multiplying by 1000 to convert to joule. Delta S is 83.6. By calculation, the answer is 425. At 425 Kelvin, reaction is at equilibrium. So, if temperature greater than 425, the reaction will be spontaneous. So, answer 1. The bond dissociation energies of X2, Y2 and XY are in the ratio 1 is to 0.5 is to 1. Delta H for the formation of XY is minus 200. Bond dissociation energy of X2. So we can write the reaction. X2 plus Y2 become XY. Enthalpy of formation means it is the enthalpy change during the formation of 1 mole substance from its elements. So these are balanced like this. Half X2 plus half Y2 become XY. Its bond reaction enthalpy is minus 200 kilojoule per mole. And we have to relate this reaction enthalpy with the bond enthalpy. Reaction enthalpy change equal to bond enthalpy of reactant minus bond enthalpy of product. So this reaction enthalpy is minus 200. That minus 200 equal to half into XX bond enthalpy plus half into YY bond enthalpy minus XY bond enthalpy. Here XX bond enthalpy is to YY bond enthalpy is to XY bond enthalpy is 1 is to 0.5 is to 1. We have to find out bond enthalpy of XX bond. So we can substitute this YY and XY by XX. How? XX and XY bond enthalpy are same. YY bond enthalpy is the half of XX bond enthalpy. So I am writing the reaction like this. Minus 200 equal to half into XX plus half into XX by 2 minus XX, because XY equal to XX, YY equal to XX by 2. By calculating the reaction, XX bond enthalpy will be 800. That is option 1. Standard entropies of X2, Y2 and XY3 are given 60, 40 and 50 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. For the reaction, delta H is given. At equilibrium, we have to calculate temperature. At equilibrium, temperature equal to delta H by delta S. Delta H of the reaction is given minus 30, but delta S of the reaction is not given. How delta S can be calculated? Entropy of product minus entropy of reactant. XY3 is product. Its enthalpy is 50 minus half into X2 entropy 60 plus 3 by 2 into Y2 enthalpy 40. By calculating this, we will get delta S of the reaction. Half X2 means 30. 3 into 40, 120 by 260. So answer 50 minus half into 60, 30 plus 90. So minus 40. So temperature can be calculated as minus 30 by minus 40, but this 40 is in joule. Delta H in kilojoule. So this 30 into 1000 by minus 40. Answer will be 750 Kelvin. 1 mole of non-ideal gas undergoes a change of state. 2 atm 3 liter 95 Kelvin to 4 atm 5 liter 245 Kelvin, and change in internal energy delta U is 30 liter atm. The change in enthalpy. In this change, both pressure and volume changes. So delta H equal to delta U plus delta PV. This is the equation because both the pressure and volume changes. I am writing the reaction as delta U plus delta PV can be written as final pressure into final volume minus initial pressure into initial volume. So we can directly calculate the reaction. Delta U is 30. Final pressure equal to 4, final volume equal to 5, minus initial pressure equal to 2, initial volume equal to 3. By calculation, we will get the answer 44 liter atm. This is the very important question because both the pressure and the volume changes, so this method is used. Enthalpy of neutralization of HCl and NaOH is minus 57 kJ per mole. The heat evolved at a constant pressure when 0.5 mole H2SO4 react with 0.75 mole NaOH is equal to. If H2SO4 is reactive with NaOH, we will get Na2SO4 and H2O. To study about the standard enthalpy of neutralization, one equivalent substance is reacted. 1 mole H2SO4 is 2 equivalent. So by multiplying half, it will become 1 equivalent. It is already 1 mole, 1 equivalent. So it is half mole, it is 1 mole. For this reaction, enthalpy change is minus 57 kJ per mole. And in this question, 0.5 mole H2SO4 and 0.75 mole NaOH are reacted. To react 0.5 mole H2SO4, we require 1 mole NaOH. But there is 0.75 mole NaOH only. So this NaOH is limiting reagent. NaOH is limiting reagent. So this NaOH undergoes complete reaction. So I am converting 1 mole to 0.75 mole. So automatically this value also converted. to convert 1 mole to 0.75, I multiply by 0.75. So here also 0.5 into 0.75. So the enthalpy also multiplied, minus 57 into 0.75. That is minus 57 into 3 by 4. So the answer can be the enthalpy change is minus 57 into 3 by 4. But here question, what is the heat evolved? Heat evolved should be the plus value. So plus 57 into 3 by 4. So answer 1. HA plus OH minus become H2O plus A minus plus Q1 kilojoule. H plus OH minus become H2O plus Q2 kilojoule. Enthalpy of dissociation of HA. I am writing the reaction. HA plus OH minus becomes H2O plus A minus. This enthalpy change will be minus Q1. Plus Q1 means heat is liberated. By writing enthalpy change, I should give negative sign. Another reaction, H plus OH minus become H2O plus Q2. So enthalpy change is minus Q2. We have to determine enthalpy of dissociation of HA, that is HA gives H plus A minus. From the two reaction 1 and 2, we can formate this reaction. How? We want to convert HA to H plus and A minus, that is equation 1 minus 2. So equation 1 minus 2 means this OH minus cancel, H2O cancel, and this H plus will be the product. So HA become H plus and A minus. So enthalpy of this reaction will be minus Q1 minus Q2, that is Q2 minus Q1. Q2 minus Q1, that is option 3. Find the work done when 18 milliliter of water is getting vaporized at 873 Kelvin in open vessel. Assume ideal behavior of water vapor. If work is to be calculated in a chemical reaction, we can use equation W equal to minus P external into delta V. That is equal to minus delta nRT. This equation is applicable at constant pressure and temperature. If pressure and temperature are constant, we can use to calculate work minus P external into delta V, that's equal to minus delta nRT. Here indication about vaporization of water. So H2O liquid is converted to H2O gas. In this reaction, delta N is change in number of mole, R is universal gas constant, T is absolute temperature. Here 18 milliliter water is given. We know density of water is 1 gram per milliliter. So 18 milliliter water will be 18 gram. 18 gram means 1 mole water. So in this reaction 1 mole water takes part the reaction. So when we are calculating delta N, number of moles of product is 1 minus number of moles of reactant 0, because in this number of mole only gaseous state is considered. So we can apply our equation minus delta n1 r equal to 8.2 into 10 raised to minus 2 because the answer is in liter atm. So we have to use this r value into temperature 373. We can go through the calculation. 10 raised to minus 2 into 373. So we can apply 3.73. If we multiply 3.73 into by the calculation, the answer will be minus 30 liter ATM. That is option 1. Heat of reaction for this reaction at constant pressure is given minus 651 kilocalorie at 17 degrees Celsius. We have to calculate heat of reaction at constant volume. Heat of reaction at constant pressure is known as enthalpy. Heat of reaction at constant volume is known as internal energy. For a reaction, we can relate this enthalpy and internal energy as delta H is equal to delta U plus delta nRT. Here, delta H is given. We have to calculate delta U. Delta H is minus 651. Then delta N of the reaction. Delta N means change in number of mole. That is number of moles of product minus number of moles of reactant. Total number of moles product 12 minus number of moles of reactant 6. That's equal to 6. Here also only gaseous state is considered. So delta U equal to delta H minus delta nRT. So minus 6 into R value. But answer is in calorie. So R value in calorie 2 by converting to kilocalorie 10 raised to minus 3. Temperature is given 17 degrees Celsius. In Kelvin it is 290. So by this calculation we can calculate the answer, but here no need of calculation. The answer will be 654, option 2, because both are negative value, so the answer should be minus 654 only. A gas absorbs 200 joule of heat and expands against the external pressure of 1.5 atm from a volume of 0.5 liter to 1 liter. Calculate change in internal energy. Change in internal energy delta U can be calculated by Q plus W. Q is directly given in the question. 200 joule heat is absorbed, so that is plus 200. We have to calculate work. For work done, minus P external into delta V. What is external pressure? That is 1.5. Delta V change in volume, final volume 1 liter minus initial volume 0.5. 1 minus 0.5, 0.5, that is minus 0.75. But this is in liter atm. Q is given in joule, work is in liter atm. 1 liter atm equal to 101.3 joule. So we have to convert the answer into joule. Minus 0.75 into 101.3. So by multiplying this one, it will be almost 75. 0.75 into 100, that is 75. Then there is 101. The answer will be almost 80 joule. So by substituting here, delta U equal to plus 200 minus 80, that's equal to plus 120. That is answer 1. I am rounding the answer. There is a small difference. Option 1. If x1, x2, x3 are enthalpy of H-H bond or double bond O and O single bond H bond respectively, and x4 is enthalpy of vaporization of water, estimate standard enthalpy of combustion of hydrogen. Hydrogen gas undergoes combustion means react with O2 gas to form H2O liquid. It is liquid because standard state of water is liquid state. It is standard enthalpy of combustion of H2 gas. We should balance the reaction. If we are studying about combustion, the species undergoing combustion should be 1 mole. So I have to balance the reaction like this. To determine this enthalpy, we are given bond enthalpies. To use bond enthalpy, all the state of reactant and product should be in gaseous state, but H2O liquid is here. So I am writing this reaction. H2 gas plus half O2 gas become H2O gas. By bond enthalpy, we can determine enthalpy of this reaction. Enthalpy change of any reaction is bond enthalpy of reactant minus bond enthalpy of product. Bond enthalpy of reactant minus bond enthalpy of product will be enthalpy change of the reaction. What are the bonds present in reactant side? In H2 there is H single bond H bond. So H single bond H bond have enthalpy x1 plus half into there is O double bond O. Its value is given x2 minus in H2O, O single bond H is present and there are 2 such bonds. So 2 into OH bond, that value is x3. Now we get enthalpy change of this reaction. But we have to determine enthalpy of combustion. In this reaction, H2 gas plus half O2 gas becomes H2O liquid. So this H2O gas should be converted to H2O liquid. Otherwise, we can simply write the reaction like this. H2O gas is converted to H2O liquid. Its enthalpy will be minus x4. Why? Enthalpy of vaporization means H2O liquid is converted to H2O gas. Now we want to convert H2O gas to H2O liquid. So I give opposite sign. By summing these two reactions, we'll get H2 gas plus R4 gas become H2O liquid because these will be multiplied. So 1 plus 2 will be enthalpy of combustion. What will be our answer? X1 plus half X2 minus 2 X3 minus X4. X1 plus half X2, that is X2 by 2 minus 2 X3 and minus X4. So the option is 2. It is very important question.